Hello everyone, in this video we are going to perform sentiment analysis of tweets using Python. So with this tool you will be able to analyze the sentiment of the tweets, whether the tweet is positive, negative or neutral, and would be able to do all sort of stuff related to that. That I will show you in a while when I show you the demonstration of this tool. So if you want a ready to use application, here you can see there is a Heroku link for that. So Heroku is nothing but a hosting platform in which you can host your code. So this app was written on Streamlit using Python and was deployed on Heroku. And the original owner of the code and the profile for this, I have provided the GitHub link for it, and I'm going to provide this link in the description and the link for this Heroku app. So here is our basic Heroku app that was developed. So here is the basic interface: sentiment analysis of tweets about US airlines. This application is a Streamlit dashboard to analyze the sentiment of the tweets. And here you can see the main interface is the sidebar in here. So first of all, if you want, you can display a random positive tweets. As you can see, it's saying something positive because it's related to the fast service of the airlines. You can click on neutral tweet and negative tweet. So what it will do is, the tweets that is classified as positive, neutral and negative, take a random tweet and display it to you here. And after that we can also plot a histogram. So by default the histogram is hidden to keep the UI neat. So I will unhide this. So as we can see, here is the histogram. So by seeing this histogram we can make out that there are many people who hate US airlines, because as we can see there are a huge number of negative tweets, uh, normal number of neutral tweets, like comparatively very less to negative, and very less amount of positive tweets. So we can also plot it as a pie chart. As you can see, huge amount of negative tweets, less amount of for neutral and less amount of positive. As you can, 62% is negative, 21% is neutral, and then 16% is positive. So if you want to analyze the tweets that were made at specific time of the day, for example 1 o'clock, as you can see, with the geographical location and the time of the day, we get who tweeted in here. For example, see here, if you see, in California there are like mass number of tweets at this point of day. Maybe a flight or two may have been delayed there, so the customers may be outraged and tweeting about it. So that may be a possible scenario. Now I will change the time of the day and see if this pattern repeats somewhere else. So I expected to see some different variations, but what I saw was, if I change the number, there are like huge number of tweets near the California and San Francisco area, as you can see. And I'm going to close this. So we can also sort the tweets by airlines, as you can see, Virgin America, United, Southwest. So I will click on for United for now. As you can see, in United Airlines there are high amount of negative cases. People like really hate this airlines, I suppose. If I use any other, for example, if I take US Airways, let's see if it's any different. As you can see, again very negative reviews and very less positive tweets. I think this trend continues. Here we can see negative reviews and negative tweets again. And here we also get an option to display the word cloud. So by default it's also closed. So in this word cloud that is about to be displayed, there will be the most frequently used words in positive tweets. For example, these are positive words that were used in positive tweets: thank you, flight, service, good, love, time, great. All these are positive words. And if you go to neutral, here we see some neutral words. And if you go to negative, as you can see, the most common use are flights, on hold, cancelled flight, customer service, late flight, no one called, cancelled, you guys, like someone is accusing someone of cancelled flight, the worst, booked, and all sorts of words. So I'll close this. So this was just about the app. And if you want a detailed explanation of the code, please comment in down in the comments box below. If possible, I would try to make a video on it explaining the code behind it. And that was it for this video. And if you like this video and want to see more videos like this, please consider subscribing to my channel. And thanks for watching.